This is a 303D stream. It's Third Creek. In Tennessee, nothing is supposed to be permitted that adversely impacts stream health. But for an impaired stream like this, specifically, TDOT is not supposed to give any permit. Oh, I know exactly where the source is. We found it a couple of weeks ago. This is just metric tons of sediment choking this river. This is the Tennessee River, a navigable waterway. Ironically, that treatment facility you're seeing there was probably paid for with Clean Water Act money that the states got specifically to keep this kind of sediment going into navigable waterways. And ironically, the officials that are supposed to stop this, the Department of Environment and Conservation, have to drive over this illegal discharge on their way to and from work. It's pretty bad a lot of times, but from upstream on the Third Creek, that's the Tennessee River. This has been going on for years. Today's just a real clear example. And what's even more disturbing is upstream about a quarter of a mile on the other side, there's another mud pump like this. This kills everything. Aquatic life, macroinvertebrates, mussel populations, nothing can survive when it's packed with mud like that. God, I miss suing agencies. I was going to yoga class. I just got off work, but I just saw this and I can't stand it. It's driving me nuts. This is Third Creek on Neyland Stadium here in Knoxville. It's coming from upstream. It looks like it's coming off Sutherland. We sent one of our people up there who tracked it down. There's a site with a sediment pond that's too small. Whenever it rains, all this mud goes right into Third Creek. Eventually it'll have to be dredged out. But it's completely illegal. They cannot get a permit for this. This is an illegal discharge. And the officials that are supposed to enforce this have to drive across this and are probably on their way home driving across this every single day. Your tax dollars not at work. They've been captured by the agencies that they're supposed to regulate. It's called agency capture. And it's happening on the other side of the river as well. There's a creek just pumping mud in. Look at that. Send this video to TDEC. Tell them why aren't they doing their jobs? They get health insurance, tax dollars. You know, why can't they have to drive across this? We're supposed to trust them keeping the strip mines and the highland watersheds from this sort of stuff happening. But this is literally less than a quarter of a mile from their office. I guarantee you as I'm standing here, TDEC employees are driving behind me back and forth. I'm afraid they might hit me because if they look my direction, they might actually see the sheer amount of sediment and mud. Yeah, the mud you can see, the inorganic chlorides and other chemicals you can't. I'll get you a closer view. Well, actually that's pretty good. That goes down for miles, miles. And it's like this every time it rains. And a lot of times when it doesn't rain. Ironically, This is the creek we did the mussel mural about a mile upstream. This summer we did a mural about the mussel populations that are in this river, that this sort of thing is just a massacre. But this is the road that they have to, some of their officials are driving by on, and they drive over this. And again, this is a 303D stream. It is impaired specifically for sediment, which means no permit can be allowed for this. This is an unpermitted discharge. That the TDEC officials have to physically drive over and nearly wreck their cars to pretend that they not see. State officials living like tax-fattened hyenas, they're supposed to stop this. And it's been going on for years. And again, the Clean Water Act was not given just for, dumped on states with no benefit. They received millions so they could build water treatment plants like this, and in exchange for the millions of dollars that each state received. Okay, I gotta clock out.